In this video, I'll be doing a sweet and short budget and also handing out plenty of gifts this week. Let's go. Well, hello everyone. How's it going? I'm Melissa. This is Lifestyle Makes Sense. We're doing week 2 of my weekly budget using the Easy Cash Weekly Planner that I purchased off of Amazon from Beautifully Me and Use shop. So this week, we got a bunch of graduations going on. A bunch of graduations going on, a bunch of events going on, and my money had to be divided and switched up into different ways, and I'm going to show you how I did it because I've already done some spending and some giving, and yeah. So first I want to acknowledge this little cup. I purchased this from Home Goods. I saw it, and I had my niece's graduation money in this little red envelope. If y'all can remember, I had it in here, but when I saw this, I was like, well, let me just get this and just put all the money in the little cup, and then I could just hand her the nice little cute cup with the tassel. So that's what I've decided to do. All the money is stuffed inside of here. I did the 26s and a few 20s in there to represent 2026. So that's what her cup will have in it. And so, got the tassel stuck. So I just wanted to show you that she won't be getting the red little wallet looking thing. She'll be getting this right here. In addition to my niece high school graduation, I do have 4 other grads that are graduating, and I just had to divvy up my funds in a way that I could try to cover all of them. So over here, I used my cash stuffing tracker to show I had grad 1, 2, 3, and 4. This does not include my niece. It does not include my granddaughters, one graduating from pre-K and the other graduating from 5th grade. So this does not include them. Their graduations will be next week, and their gifts will be different than this. But I gave one grad $20, and the other 3 grads $25. Did have a baby shower that I missed, but I wanted to get a gift anyway. I wasn't going to go shopping for any baby shower gifts. I decided to give cash because sometimes cash is able to be used however they choose, and even though it's not a lot, they can do something with it. So I gave $25 to that. So right away, off the top of my budget, $125 is gone. Already taken care of. I also purchased something from Afterpay. I didn't have to use Afterpay to make this purchase, but if I used Afterpay, they gave me a discount on it, and it's from The Loft. I bought 2 pieces of clothing items and another clothing item that didn't come on Afterpay, but I bought the little sweater thing outright, and then the 2 pants I bought through Afterpay, but I went ahead and paid it back because I just had to use it in order to get the discount. But after I got it, I went ahead and paid the $88 back. So that's already been taken out of my budget as well. Under personal, we'll just call it personal, because that's what I used it for. I wanted some outfits. If you can recall, back here when we first did my little budget, I wanted 3 outfits, and that was part of that. And so the pants was part of that purchase that I wanted to make. Now getting on to my regular budget, I did have a ticket that I needed to pay before May the 14th. It was $206.39. And this is how I got that money. I took it from my emergency fund, you guys. I just took it from emergency. Remember, I have said that that's what the money is there for, something that's unexpected, something that's an emergency. And May 14th is right around the corner. So I needed to go ahead and get that ticket paid, and I did take it out of emergency. Will I try to replenish that 206? I might, and I might not. But right now, my emergency fund is still intact with the remaining balance, and I'm good with that. So just wanted to get that out of the way, but that did not come out of my week's budget. It came out of my emergency fund that I have in the bank. this week, my weekly pay, let me lift it up a little bit. My weekly pay was $893. I received $100 from someone for doing a few errands for them. I didn't charge them, but that's what they wanted me to do for them, and that's what they wanted to give me, and I accepted it. So that put me at $993 for this week, and I've already paid my 3 bills that are coming out: water, life insurance, and natural gas. That was $82 for the water. Life insurance is $240, and natural gas this month was $101. And I've already paid that, even though they're not due until the 15th and 16th. I went ahead and got them out of the way. So that has came out of this $993 as well. Looking down here at my cash envelopes, I had already set amounts that I wanted to utilize towards each of the cash envelopes. But like I said, I've been spending out of some of them. So I don't have $470 that should go into these cash envelopes. Matter of fact, let me just see how much I should have remaining after covering the grads, the baby shower, Afterpay, and the bills. So we started out with $993, and we'll take away $82, $240, and $101. We'll take away the $125. Was it $120? It's $120. Yeah, it's $120. We'll take away the $120 for the grads and the shower. So that leaves $450, and then we'll take away the Afterpay. So $362 is what we will have left to put inside of our cash envelopes. As you see here, I have a bunch of change on the table that has to go in my coin jar. And I think I should still have some coins left in my wallet, because I did, like I said, I did do some spending. And I have some change that's going to go into my bucket. Now, I did so much spending. Oh, all this change. I was happy to get it out of this wallet, though. I couldn't even put the rest of it in there. I just would take it out of my book bag and put it on the table. Okay. That's taken care of. This should be part of the money that's left over to go in my cash envelopes. This is some change that I had remaining after I spent, and I just want to make sure there's no hundreds in here. This is the only savings challenge that I'm doing other than the coins, this money jar here, and I will count that up at some point. And I should also have some money inside of my wallet. So we're gonna add all this up to just make sure it is $362. And then we'll see how to divide it. And it may not go according to how I have it written down, because I've already spent. It looks about right with the $2 being there, but we're going to count it up and see. So that's 100, and I'm just gonna minus the money here. 51. Okay, we had 362 minus 200. We'll just say that. 20, 40, 60, 81. 120, 140, minus 140, 10, 20, minus 20, 1, 2, and minus 2, 0. So $362 is what we have here to disperse in this cash stuffing part of the video. Let's see. So all the envelopes are empty. I didn't bother putting any of the money in here because I knew I had to redo it from the way that it was right here. But situations still has $25. I did not spend anything on any unexpected items. The ticket, like I said, was not unexpected, but it was valued as an emergency. So with $362, we no longer will be able to do $470 here. We're going to have to do $362 some type of way. And I think for essentials, I still wanted to have $200. So I'm going to go ahead and put $200 into household, which I'm calling essentials. Can cover anything that's essential for my household. And for non-essentials, I think I will still give it 100. So 20, 40, 60, 81. Ooh, I had to sneeze. Okay. And we'll put that in personal, even though it's for non-essential household things or wants, not necessarily personal. And so we have remaining 362 minus 100 minus 200. We have $62. So gifts definitely will not be getting $120. I will put $10 in unexpected. So now unexpected has $35. And the rest will be divvied up between personal. Well, actually, I can go ahead. I'll just give myself $50 to spend instead of $40. And gifts, because I've gifted this week. I have gifted this week, and I will be gifting again next week. So, yeah, gifts, I've already gave it. I actually already gave it because it was part of the 120. So I'm going to put a check there, even though it was already distributed out and given. We don't have any debt. I've done the coins, and I have dropped the leftover money from my wallet. And we have $2 that I think I'm just going to go ahead and put in the savings jar. And that'll be that. Easy peasy, easy peasy. So do you have any grads that are graduating, or are you attending any graduations or giving any graduation gifts? Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. But that's going to do it for me. It's short, sweet, to the point. I've already did the explanation about my niece's graduation and how I plan to change that up a bit, and you've seen that. So we are done and clear. And I appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate you for joining me. I hope your week goes fabulously well, and don't let anyone or anything steal your joy. Whatever time it is, wherever you are, enjoy yourself. Bye-bye, you guys.